What do you guys think went down in Georgia? You know, what exactly happened? He's worried that there were some illegal votes. I want to get to that because he spoke up today and said we're going to find out the truth soon. But first, quick shout out from one of our great sponsors. We love Balance in Nature. They've been with us here on the show for a long time, and I take the fruits and veggies. I'll tell you, this stuff is great. David, who works with me, one of my team members, is actually out of Florida. Sent me a picture the other day because somebody was visiting his house, and he's like, "Check, look at it, look at what's on the sink." And sure enough, it was fruits and veggies. Anyway, it's really important, right, to take care of yourself, to eat healthy and to drink lots of water and to exercise and all of that. But, you know, look, I get it. We're all busy. We can't always necessarily cook all these vitamins up, but that's where the Balance in Nature's whole health system comes in, because you have 31 different fruits and vegetables all there for you. And it's a great way to make sure that you're getting all of your nutrition. They have spice supplements, which actually mix very nicely into your drinks. It's great. And as I said, you can get the fruits and veggie supplements, which is what I take. You can also mix the powder into a smoothie. So that's another great way to get it. The whole health system actually features ingredients like flaxseed, cinnamon, turmeric, mango, pineapple, wild blueberry, shiitake mushrooms. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Spinach, kale, all of these things. Forgive me, I said 31. I think it's 47 ingredients that you're getting here. 100% real, whole fruits, vegetables, spices, and fibers. Perfect for your daily routine. So go to balanceinnature.com. Use my name, Trish, Trish, so that you get 50% off. 50% off the whole health system for life. With this limited time offer, go to balanceinnature.com to claim it. New and existing customers can lock in the whole health system at $79.99 per order for life. If you cancel in the future, you're going to lose it. But anyway, balanceofnature.com. The president wants to know the truth about Georgia. He wants you to know the truth about Georgia. And he has put one, Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence, on the case. He expects that the FBI will reveal exactly who won Georgia. Listen.
But let me ask you this. If China or any of these countries are involved in our elections, that would bring her into it. And everybody knows that Russia, they talked about Russia, it turned out to be a hoax. It was Hunter Biden. It wasn't Russia. Look, we have to have honest elections.
Yeah.
There should be nothing wrong with the fact that they went in, got ballots from a while ago, and they're going to look at them. And now they're going to find out the true winner of that state.
Ramesh?
We know the true winner. Oh, okay. You see, Han's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's like you could just feel their blood pressure going up. That was an NBC interview that he did yesterday. And so he wants to know just exactly what went down. As you'll recall, Tulsi Gabbard was on the ground there as they took 700 boxes of ballots away from Fulton County, Georgia.
The Director of National Intelligence was on scene yesterday with no official explanation why for her exact role in the probe. Back in December, the DOJ sued Fulton County, Georgia, seeking access to 2020 voting records after state officials allegedly failed to respond to a subpoena. FBI's Atlanta field office head was forced out in recent days, but it's unclear if this is all related.
Wow. So, it might be. Right? I mean, the FBI field officer getting forced out, maybe he wasn't going to go along with this the way they needed him to, because it was the FBI that was in there taking the 700 boxes of ballots out. Remember, this was caught, actually, I think inadvertently, somehow a cameraman from the local Fox affiliate slipped in and was getting this footage until he was sent away. Unbelievable stuff.
Going inside of the election facility. Our photographer was able to go inside. He was let inside and allowed to be up and close. As you can see, this is interesting because one of the questions we did ask Larry was if agents were restricting his access or asking him to back up at all. And he said that so far they've been allowing reporters to get up close to the situation.
Okay, so now
if you want to take
no.
Yeah.
Okay, so now agents are asking them to back up.
Actually, you shouldn't even be in this area, but
hey, you know what? I don't have a key, so there you go.
Okay.
The cameraman's like, don't look at me.
Okay, so agents are asking them to back up, saying
here.
our crew should not be in this area. So this is something we're going to continue to monitor. And as our photojournalist gathers more information and reporter Larry Sproul gathers more information, we're going to be able to hopefully get that information for you. Right now,
Wow. I mean, so this is just unbelievable. They've got 700 boxes of ballots. So what are they looking for? They're looking for any kind of indiscrepancies, things that might look like they were copied, etc. And again, Tulsi being involved, a lot of people are complaining about this. Well, why is Tulsi? She's the director of national intelligence. Why would she be involved in this? Usually she's on the international front. But the concern here is if there was any tampering, was this, I mean, maybe this is how they put it in her jurisdiction. I'm just hypothesizing here because I get it, right? Like it's an American thing. Why would the director of national intelligence be involved? You heard him say earlier, because look, what do you think happened with Hunter Biden and the Russia thing, et cetera? I mean, come on, right? Hey, great to see you here. Cyrex Core, I think I said that right. Thanks for the generosity. We'll get to some of your comments in a moment, but let's go back to the president here. Speaking this morning at his prayer breakfast, the Thursday prayer breakfast, talking about what a good job Tulsi's doing on this.
We have our director of national and international intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who's doing a great job. Where's Tulsi? She took a lot of heat 2 days ago because she went in at Pam's insistence. She went in and she looked at votes that want to be checked out from Georgia. They say, why is she doing it? Right, Pam? Why is she doing it? Because Pam wanted her to do it. And you know why? Because she's smart. And they said, well, this has to do, her position has to do, it's really not so, but her position has to do with international. I say, well, the same people that said that, they've been saying Russia has been screwing our elections, okay? So let's assume Russia had something to do with it. They say, no, Russia didn't have. So now they're saying Russia had nothing to do with it. Because if I say Russia, that it's perfectly fine. But you could add China and about 5 other countries to it. But she's done a great job, and Pam has done a fantastic job, and we appreciate it both. Haven't seen you in a couple of days.
Well, that was a very nice compliment for one Pam Bondi. A lot of people have sort of, myself included, been a little bit frustrated with Pam Bondi as of late, but the president has clearly not lost faith. Listen, the Fulton County thing is a big thing. It's a big deal. The Democrats can't believe this happened. They just can't believe it. They're absolutely aghast. And you have a lot of the folks down there trying to suggest that, well, the FBI is going to do something with the ballots. I mean, come on, for goodness sakes. But, this is the craziness you're dealing with. Hey, Alphonse, good to see you here. He says, the Democrats and their flunkies have viciously attacked Tulsi recently. Why? She has complete integrity. I like Tulsi a lot. I really do. I think that they're afraid of her, Alphonse, for a lot of reasons, maybe because she is so competent. Don't forget, she was a Democrat who switched sides, moving right over to MAGA after what? Hillary Clinton tried to insist she was a Russian spy. I mean, that's a heck of a thing to have said about you, but this is what they say about people. You're either a racist or you're a Russian spy. Russian spy or a racist. Take your pick. With Tulsi, she was a threat, therefore they had to take her out. What did they do? I mean, I've followed her career for a while, and I'm like, this woman's good, like really good. I mean, for a Democrat, right? She's really good. And so I've been very high on her since I first sort of noticed her. I want to say back in 2016 when she was just, a regular politician from Hawaii. And she rose up through the ranks, and she actually might have had a shot at getting the Democrat nomination. So how did they take her out? Hillary made sure that you knew she might be a Russian spy. So yeah, she's a vet, for goodness sakes. I mean, you're trying to take down a woman who has been out there putting her life on the line for the country. I don't think she appreciated that at all. And so I think she and Donald Trump are somewhat simpatico in this. They've both been accused of some pretty heinous stuff. He's an agent for the Russians. That was all false. We know that. Same thing with Tulsi. It was all false. So yeah, they want to know what's going on. And again, they're hyperventilating. My gosh, they can barely even talk in Fulton County, Georgia right now.
Hey everybody, so here's an update. We're at the elections hub right here off Fairburn Road, and they did correct the warrant, and they are now in there getting the documents. 700 boxes of 2020 ballots and accompanying things that go with it, you know, absentee ballots, all the things, right? So our clerk of Superior Court, Shay Alexander, is in there making a log of everything that they're taking, but this is like all wrong. So we're trying to figure out a legal plan, and we should have one, whether that's an injunction, whether a motion to quash, I mean, whatever it is, we're trying to figure it out right now, because this is an attack on our elections, meant to keep you from trying to go to the polls in November, being too afraid to change what's going on in our nation. So instead of worrying about people dying in Minnesota, here we are at the Fulton County Elections Hub. So let me go find out what the legal plan is. Hi, everybody. Listen, I know you're watching the news. You're seeing a lot of stuff about this FBI raid at the Fulton County Elections and Registrations. I'm on the inside right now. So I just want you to be like real discerning about all that you're hearing from people who are on the outside of what's going on. I'm going to give you the truth about what's happening. So they served a warrant, the FBI, this is Trump, serving a warrant to go pick up the 2020 ballots, which are in a secure location inside of here, 700 boxes. The first warrant that they gave was incorrect legally, like they didn't follow the right procedure. They went back and they fixed it, and they came back, and now they are actually collecting the boxes. They are in the chain of command in Fulton County is that once they are archived, they become the possession of the clerk of Superior Court, which is Shay Alexander. She is here and she is with them inventorying everything that they're taking. We, the commissioners, the chairman, the county attorney, are trying to figure out a legal plan as to maybe an injunction, a motion to quash. We don't know yet. We're trying to figure it out. We're getting all kinds of legal advice to stop this, because once they have the ballots, how do we then turn around and do something different when they've already got their hands on it? So this is an attempt to take your vote away. This is all about November 2026, about the primary on May 19th and then the November election. He does not want the midterm elections to take away his power. So he's trying to create chaos. So this is what he does. Chaos in Minnesota, chaos in Fulton County. We are a target. Protect your vote at all costs. I'm telling you, everybody always says your life depends on it. Oh, your life does depend on it this time.
Okay. Can we break this down for just a second? Gosh, she's really panicking. But how is it so scary to say, gee, what happened? Gee, were there anything here that we should like pay attention to? I mean, are there indiscrepancies that we should be watching for? You know, don't forget, this went from a civil case actually to a criminal case, because now the FBI is concerned that there was criminal activity. We don't know, but why can't you ask the question? Like, if you guys have nothing to hide, then so be it, okay? Like, don't worry about it. You got nothing to hide. You don't need to freak out. But if you do have something to hide, well, okay, I get it. I mean, so this is the concern. So there's a video circulating on X that allegedly is someone walking through some of these ballots in Georgia, and they're explaining that some of them were sort of, I guess, copied and dropped in the, and granted, this would not have changed the election outcome, and that's why judges previously would never allow for any of this evidence to be examined. But now, given that we're not trying to change the outcome of the election here, we're just trying to say, hey, what went down? And this has become, in fact, a criminal case. They're looking at stuff like this.
And if you think that maybe that's, if you think that maybe that's just a, a mistake or just a coincidence, here's the next one that shows, you can see Republican is written there, Republicans written there. This is ballot 61. This is ballot number 2. And then each one of them even has this little dot in the Fannie Willis.
Okay, and do you have more of those?
We have the entire batch. There's 62 images in here total, and I didn't even get a chance to go through all of them. But these are the most obvious ones where it's clear that it's the same.
Wow.
This one's got the little tail on the side.
Wild.
So what happened? So do you know the numbers of these total batches? Like,
I don't remember what the totals were when the batches. I don't think they weren't disparate. They were fairly close. But the simple fact that they occurred.
So if you see that little bubble right there, this is one image. Here's another image.
Exactly
the exact same. And the batch number was it 5162?
Well, so scanner 5162.
Okay, scanner.
Batch number 235. Image number 92. matches the same scanner, 5162, batch 234, image 33.
So there you have it. Duplicate ballots. The entire batch
So
is
that's
scanned
what they're trying to
several
figure out. Are there duplicates ballots there? And if you take this forward a little bit more, people have also alleged that maybe there were some illegal votes cast, and that's what they're trying to get to the bottom of.